Mampintsha Biography, Age, Marriage, Career, Awards. More often than not, Mampintsha is always in the media for the wrong reasons, because of the people he is associated with. Here's Mampintsha's biography. Mampintsha age. Mampintsha was born on the 18th of July 1982. He is 37 years old. Mampintsha relationship. Mampintsha is married to Babes Wadumo, whose real name is Bonjikile Slimane. The two didn't announce their marriage until people were surprised with a picture on Instagram of the couple showing their wedding rings. Their marriage was heavily criticized as it was believed that the relationship wasn't healthy, and they were abuse allegations that have been circulating since 2018. Despite that, the pair proclaimed their love for one another in a very cringy video posted to social media of themselves in a hot tub. At some point in their lives, people thought that the couple was pregnant with their first child. Babes used the media to tease a special announcement. Many thought it was a pregnancy announcement, given that Babes was pictured wearing loose clothing at the time. However, it turns out that it was for a music video. Mampintsha career. Mampintsha is known for his role in Big Nuz, and also when he went solo on his career in 2015 after the group split. Big Nuz is a musical group that was formed by Mandla Mafumulo aka Mampintsha, Mzai aka Danger, and Splu aka Mishesha in 2002. They grew up together as brothers in Umlazi, KwaZulu-Natal, and the group was named after the license plate prefix for all vehicles registered in Umlazi. After forming the group, they moved to Johannesburg in the hopes of scoring a record deal. During the same year, they had an opportunity to perform a jingle on a television series, Backstage on ETV. Their performance landed them a recording contract. They had complications with their record label as they worked with Kolo 11 and Beatmaker recording music which never got released. In 2004, they worked with a quite a giant artist at the time, Ishmael, who featured them in the song Boom Boom. As Big Nuz continued their journey, they signed with Gallo Records in 2006 and had their debut album, Zozo, where they worked with the likes of Kid Makona of Why Not Entertainment. However, the album didn't meet the expectations of the sales department. Gallo Records was criticized for poor management. Things weren't going as they expected in Johannesburg, and they returned to Durban to work with the phenomenal DJ Tira. They worked on their first song, I Xolani. In 2008 they signed a contract with the Afritainment recording label. They released their second album with the record label Second Round Knockout. Under new management, their sales were now what they were expecting after the album sold over 20,000 copies in South Africa. They have now established their fan base across the country, and they were beginning to be known as the upcoming Kwaito Kings. They started getting invited to perform at award shows, and they had an opportunity to perform at the 2008 South African Music Awards, where they performed during the opening ceremony. During the awards show, they also collected a Song of the Year award. After their busy year of performing and collecting awards in 2008, Big Nuz returned to the studio and recorded their third album, Undisputed, where they collaborated with DJ Fisherman and DJ Tira. The album had the smash hit Umlilo, and the song received the Song of the Year award from the South African Music Awards, and their album Undisputed was certified platinum. In 2011, they released their fourth studio album, Pound for Pound. The album contained 2 discs, and it was made out of 25 songs. They continued their success as a leading Kwaito group in the country, and they managed to sell over 40,000 copies, and the album was certified platinum. The album had hit singles such as Stingray, Ntomba, Serious and Himalayani. In 2013, they released their 5th studio album, Made in Africa. The album has songs such as Hawaii, Inazo, and Nkwadi Uthando. They worked with the likes of Kayum Thethwa. In 2015, they released their last album as a group, which was titled For the Fans. The release of the album was accompanied by bad news when it was announced that the founding member Mishesha died at the age of 34. Big Nuz didn't hold back on the release of the album, but this time around it was released with the honor of Mishesha. The album received the award for Best Kwaito Album, and brought the group the award for Best Duo or Group of the Year. The group dedicated both awards to Masheshe, solo artist. After the loss of one of their member, they brought Big Nuz to an end, and Mampintsha went on a solo career. On his career, he worked on growing his name through his record label, West Ink record label. He signed different artists in the record label that he has worked with throughout his solo career. He signed most artists that came from KwaZulu-Natal, and the biggest one was Babes Wadumo. They worked together on the hit song Wololo in 2016, and this brought Babes' career to the top of the charts. In 2019, he released one of the songs that cemented his career as a solo musician titled Joburg. The song is remembering the journey he came from and their debut days with Big Nuz. Mampintsha Awards. Mampintsha is an award-winning musician who worked with Big Nuz almost all his career and eventually went on a solo career. He is a firm believer in bringing up upcoming artists through his record label and is considered to be a Kwaito legend.
Yeah.